Why I feel in the face of all the problems in the world impotent, and why I somehow cannot manage to transform I. Now here we get to the real problem, because we're always telling each other that we should be different. Now I'm not going to tell you that tonight. Why not? Because I know you can't. Nor can I. That may sound depressing, but I'll tell you it isn't. It's very hard. But everybody, you see, who is at all sensitive and awake to their own problems and human problems is trying to change himself. We know we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. So when we are aware of the ego I, we are aware of this chronic tension inside ourselves. And that's not us. It's a futile tension. So when we get the illusion, the image of ourselves, married to a futile tension, you've got an illusion married to a futility. And then you wonder why I can't do anything.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. Where's my cell phone? I can't read YouTube comments without my cell phone. What have I done? I've ruined everything. Hold on. Got it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Today's more of the same, I'm going to be honest. I have an overwhelming urge to say the name Colin. Colin, are you watching this? Congratulations. Thank you for being the first commenter on this video. Anyway, more of the same for Bitcoin. My prediction has not changed. In fact, I know it so well, we don't even need to check our readings. We can just plug in the correct Bollinger Band lengths and have a party with it. So, let's do this. Okay, more of the same today. Let's load up the appropriate band lengths, shall we? This is defaulting. This is 500. That's weird. Anyway, we have 1730 as our longest period. Alright, so that's our long-term mean reversion target, and we're just bouncing along below it at the moment. Ooh, actually, we're closing above it now. I don't know what to think about that. Just kidding, I do know what to think about that. It's potentially bullish. It is potentially bullish. We have no new true net expansion as far as new creation of volatility overhead, which means, well, we can't really expect significant trend. And guess what? We can now define that by the 110 period. So let's get that loaded up. 110. Right, since the moment we travel outside the 110 band, well, then we'll be able to define trend a little bit better. At this time, well, because it just keeps on compressing around price slowly but surely, it really doesn't imply too much at the moment, right? Other than, well, it's going to be difficult to go above this pivot here at 5,400. So, with that in mind, well, leave a lateral compressing range, which is typically noted as a bull flag because, well, let's draw it. We have a significant upward move here, and we have price in a compressing range. Hooray! So, bull flag. Really, my prediction is still we're going to get a nice little upward volatility pop, test the weekly 50 moving average before subsequent rejection and long-term mean reversion. So, fake out I do consider rather probable simply because of the way these flags have played out in the past and because of how convincing the weekly target, well, the weekly 100 MA has been. Right. Cool. Let's talk about longest overexpanded period, which is currently 300. So, 300 still has not evaporated here in the 4-hour chart, right? And we're actually still quite a far away from evaporating. And the chances of us actually either, well, sustaining our trend or reverting before it fully evaporates is slim to none. So we will either get our volatility pop to the upside, which will result in maybe new expansion. I very much doubt it. Retest the weekly 50. Really, like, if we just have some kind of weird forced push to the upside, that's going to be a very large volume spike, and then followed by a subsequent significant dump. That does come to mind as the most probable scenario, right? Because when we do re-enter this beautiful 300 band there, it will imply reversion to the 300 mean, and if we do enter that band, well, if we retrace 50% of the way, why not imply the full retracement, right? Because of the repeated bouncing nature of market bottoms, oh, we're just going to trickle along, we're going to bounce around, it's going to be pretty sad. Shoot, I had a pretty good idea. I wanted to compare the pretty picture that everybody's been looking at today, but I don't think I can actually change tabs on TradingView. So I'm going to save that for later. Maybe I'll do it another time. Anyway, this nice retracement, well, we'll see it eventually. We just need to cross the pivot first. And I'll say it one last time for the sake of sanity. Volatility pop to the upside, retracement, enter the mean reversion pivot, and full retracement to the weekly 200 moving average. Wouldn't that be nice? And really, I really don't think we're going to be testing our previous support levels, which are currently 17% away, right? Layering in shorts is still a good idea since we still need to retest our long-term target to the downside, which is, what is it? Weekly 200? Beautiful. That's all I have to say about Bitcoin today. It's really not an exciting chart, so with no further ado, that's all I have to say. Bye, folks. Good. Did I announce that I was live? I don't think I did. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Well, that's my fault. Okay. Let's change this back to a reasonable value as our default and save it. There we go. It makes me feel a bit better. I left my phone charger in the car and I'm at 2% battery. Any interesting charts today? BCPT? No. I'm still holding it though. I don't know why. It's like 10% of my portfolio. I've got a trailing take profit set. We'll see what happens. Oh, there's actually a positive wave PM cross. Huh. Okay. Any coins you guys want me to do before I call this one short? I'll do Nano. I want to do Nano. Nano's a good idea. Okay. Uptrend. Quad CCI still implies bullishness. Yeah, that really hasn't retraced as quickly as I thought it would. This trend is still intact. Man, I should have just bought on the signal it gave me. Oh well. I'm hoping we retest previous lows. I don't know what's gonna happen though. Sure, we'll set an alert. If this hits, I will call a buy entry, but we have to wait for it to actually hit, right? BTS. Don't hear that one often. Is it even on my watch list? It's not. It is. Okay, the only thing I can really do here is assume static support, and we have not retraced those values. So what does that mean for us? Christ, are we even re-expanding the previous lows? Nope. We're not. I have no opinion on this chart. We're just having some high price volatility at a pivot. Nothing I really want to comment on here. I'm sorry. You know, we had the start of a parabola, it broke, and now there's a downtrend. So, like, and we have this little scrappy touch of volatility overhead, which is trying to integrate into the previous overhead. It is just, it's gross. Wouldn't bet on anything here. And I'll take a look at Strat as well. And Walton Chain. I remember that one being asked about. Oh god. Local support broke, huh? Yeah, if local support breaks, then you stop out. Like, sure, you might want to imply that this is a spring, but probably stuff for the bullish wave PM cross too, huh? No, that's really weird. It looked bullish, but it seems to have had a downward break. It might be a fake out. any new lower lows would confirm the downtrend, I say. But really, at this location, we were expecting trend continuation because of the way PM crossed, and it didn't happen, and now all the CCI periods are weighting downwards. It doesn't look as good as it used to. I'd be really careful if you want to continue trying to play this. What else you got for me? I know I reviewed these pretty quickly, but I want to hear your thoughts. That's disgusting. Moringa powder. What's this? I don't want to click on DMs in the middle of live streams. I think a lot of people DM me when they want to get a question answered on the live stream, but if I were to click on the DM, I would expose their entire chat history with me, and well, I can't do that. I can check on my phone. I can do that. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, just a personal comment. Cool. What else we got here? No new comments. Cool. Well, I'm going to call it for today. Keep this one short. Tomorrow, I'm going to put on my suit and do a nice long one. But for now, see y'all folks tomorrow. 1 p.m. MST. I'll see you then, folks. Have a good one.